Okay, we're going to do a video today to show you how to upgrade this type of light. In fact, you want to grab the camera, okay? This type of light here. So this is a interior light used in several places on a Range Rover Sport. We'll show you where. And it normally has a T10 bulb, which is one of these bulbs that you pull out this wedge. And we do several upgrades for these now. We've got several choices, so we thought we'd talk you through the choices that we have available. It's got a funny little connector in here. So you can't get that in the wrong way. Right, so where are they used on the car? Okay, so Range Rover Sport 2005, got one here in the front door, we got one here in the back door. Oh, we've taken that one out, that's the one we just saw on the bench. So there's one in the back door. There's also, spin round here, in the boot, we have this one here that's nicely illuminated so you can see. Right, and where else have we got them? We've got them up underneath. Right, Kate, we'll go under there and show you. We've got a blue LED in that one to look super cool. So that's the locations of them, and if I'm right, that makes 7. Okay, so there's 7 of these in your car. Now, what can you do to upgrade it? I'll show you how to remove them and upgrade it. So one option is to use a LED 1 watt bulb. Okay, that's one option, and all you do is you take the standard T10 one out there, pull him out. Careful, if the car has been open and the light's been on, it could be hot. Okay, little cautionary point there. So that's one upgrade. Now, that upgrade we've already done. So what have we got in the car at the moment, Kate? So that one there, you can see the light is slightly yellow. In fact, if I turn these other lights off here for a minute. Okay, so that's the normal bulb. And then I don't know if we can compare that quickly to that one there in the boot, which is a little brighter and much whiter. It's a nicer white colour. Okay, right, and then we're going to go on to this one here. Is an array of LEDs that you can perhaps see there behind the lens. That's in a nice little sealed case. And this one here we'll talk about in a minute. Okay, so how do we change these over? Okay, so there's the light. Okay, you've got to get it in. Now, you'll see the bulb is towards one end. So you want to go the end away from the bulb. You want to put a little screwdriver in behind the back of the trim here. Okay, and lever that out. Now, let me just take the bulb out. Careful, it can be hot. Oh, oh, it is hot. Blimey, hold on. Right, emergency handkerchief here. Okay, in fact, why don't I just unplug it? Why not? Okay, so that's a bit simpler. Right, okay, we'll let that bulb cool down. Okay, so how does it fit? So if you look side on there, you can see it's got this little sort of spring ramp clip type thing. Can we see that on the video, Kate? And there's the connector there. Okay, so I've shown you how to swap the bulb. It's relatively straightforward. Okay, so now let's plug in this one here. So the connector goes one way. It's got a little lump on one side. Let me see if I can get it the right way. Whoa! Okay, so you can see there how fierce bright that is. So put the connector side back in and then push it in. Okay, so one thing on the front door cards on the Range Rover Sport, there's a little plastic web here which, as you probably just noticed, made it hard to push in. So we do need to just remove that plastic web. Okay, so we can just put the pliers on there. Okay, and just give that a little bit of a... It looks a bit brutal actually, but it's relatively soft plastic. Give him a... Okay. Right then, so I've just bent that out the way there. Can you see that there? So we just bent that out the way now. Right, let's have another go and try and put this in. Okay, and then that now clips in fine. Okay, so that's one option we've got, and that makes it much brighter. So you can see where you're getting in the car, less chance of standing in puddles, etc. Right, here we go. Last option we've got here is a projector light. Now this actually, have we got the image in this one, Kate?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Right, so what can we do with this one? So let's just remove this one and let's see how we do here. Unplug the connector. Okay, so when we fit this one in the car, okay, It projects an image down of a Range Rover Sport, which if we look there is all very good. The problem on the Range Rover Sport is when we fit this in, it's facing on a more, let's get this right, horizontal plane, when it really wants to be pointing down. So when we fit it in the car, now one point to note is there is a little plastic web at the back here that you do need to take out to get this wider body in, but it's just a little plastic web that fits in there. Now it's actually timed out, so these have got an inbuilt timer in them to stop them going on for too long. So what we'll have to do is we'll shut the door, open it again, and you'll see how this projects down. So here we go. Okay, so this projects, so although it does project on the floor, because it's at an angle you don't really get the full effect of that. However, these lights do work well in a Land Rover Discovery 3 and a Discovery 4, or you could make an additional slot in the bottom of the door card if you wanted, and have this light, a normal light here and one underneath. That's up to you. But anyway, they're the options we've got. Good luck with that.